I opened my eyes, but there was no light. Something was covering my face. Every breath dragged the fabric in and out of my mouth, and panic hit me fast. I tried to move, but my hands wouldn't budge. Then the cover was ripped off. Light burned my eyes. Before I could scream, cold steel pressed against the back of my head. The revolver's hammer pulled back behind me. "Good morning, Jen," a smooth, menacing voice said. "We're here to discuss some business." I couldn't see him. I couldn't turn. I could only feel the barrel digging into my skull. 2 weeks ago, your evidence landed our boss in jail for crimes he didn't commit. We need a favor, the voice continued. Tomorrow, you'll go to court and admit you falsified evidence. Refuse, and we make you disappear. My pulse hammered in my ears. Now, he said, what will it be, Jennifer? I sat there stunned, unable to answer. My body started heating up, like a fire had been lit under my skin. The silence in the room grew heavy. My veins pulsed with adrenaline. And something else. The man behind me waited. Then he said, "Let's give her some time to think. Anthony, knock her out." Footsteps moved behind me. I tried to turn, desperate to see his face. Something hard struck the side of my head. Everything went dark. Eventually, I came to. My head throbbed as I lifted it. I was in an old concrete room, tied to a chair. My wrists were bound tight. My ankles were trapped against the legs. I pulled once. Nothing. No windows, no help, no way out. Then the heat returned. At first, it spread slowly through my chest, almost warm. Then it sharpened. The warmth became fire, burning through my veins and crawling under my skin. What's happening? A sudden pulse tore down my right arm. I looked down and froze. The veins beneath my skin were swelling, bright and angry. A faint green hue spread across my hand, then crept up my wrist. My fingers twitched. They looked bigger. The sleeve of my blouse tightened around my arm. I held my breath. The fabric strained. One stitch snapped, then another. My forearm pushed outward, muscles swelling beneath green skin. The rope around my wrist dug in harder, but my arm kept growing, stretching the knot until the fibers began to creak. No, stop! But it didn't stop. The change climbed into my shoulder. My blouse pulled tight across one side of my body as my bicep expanded, stronger and heavier with every heartbeat. Then the fire surged into my left arm. My other sleeve tightened. The seams trembled. Both arms strained against the ropes now. My hands clenched into fists, larger than they should have been, powerful enough to make the chair groan beneath me. I pulled. The ropes held for 1 second. Then they snapped. My arms flew free. I stared at my hands, trembling. They were green, massive. Mine, but not mine. Then the pain hit my chest. I arched forward as my ribs expanded. My shoulders widened. My back pressed against the chair until the wood cracked behind me. Buttons burst from my blouse. One flew across the room, then another. The fabric split down the front as my body grew, muscle rising beneath lime green skin. Every breath made me larger. Every heartbeat made me stronger. My collar pulled tight against my throat. For 1 second it held, then it tore open. The ropes around my ankles tightened. My legs burned next. My thighs pressed against the chair. My calves flexed, swelling against the restraints. The wood beneath me creaked louder. The seams of my skirt stretched, then split with a sharp rip. My shoes strained under the pressure. The leather groaned, the laces snapped, and the top split open as my feet pushed forward. I tried to stand. The ropes snapped. The chair shattered. I rose from the broken frame, breathing hard, towering over the pieces beneath me. The fire climbed up my neck. My jaw tightened. My face shifted. My vision sharpened. My pulse pounded through my skull like thunder. A deep growl rumbled up my throat. I shut my eyes until the pain faded. When I opened them, I was no longer Jennifer Walters. Then I heard voices. Footsteps echoed from the corridor outside. Anthony. Her face was priceless, one man said. I doubt she could put up a fight. She looked like a twig. Luca. She was easy to grab. You'd think a lawyer would fight harder. Their laughter grew louder. A key twisted in the lock. I stood silently in the middle of the room, fists clenched at my sides. The door opened. For the first time I saw their faces. Luca stepped in first, still laughing. I wonder what she's been up to. He stopped. Anthony bumped into him. Why did you stop? Then Anthony looked past him. His eyes moved upward. For the first time, they saw me. I smiled. Anthony's face went pale. What the fuck?